KNDY.
And welcome into more Twin Valley League basketball coverage here from the home of the Wildcats, Frankfort, Kansas. Glad to have you all along on a Thursday night as girls action takes the airwaves here in third round action of Twin Valley League tournament action. Good evening and welcome in. Broadcast coverage today on KNDY FM 95.5, online at KNDYradio.com, and in the free KNDY mobile app if you haven't already downloaded that one. We've got two great girls matchups here in semifinal action tonight. First contest, it's the number 1 overall seed, Centralia Lady Panthers, taking on the number 4 overall seed, Doniphan West Mustangs. While coming up later, scheduled for about 7:30, as we're running pretty close to on time here in Frankfort. The number 2 seed overall in this tournament, Hanover Lady Wildcats, take on the 6 seed Valley Heights Lady Mustangs. We're going to take our first break of the evening. When we come back, we're going to take a little look at how this girls tournament has shaped out so far before taking a look at boys action tomorrow and then getting ready for that before-mentioned matchup between the Centralia Panthers and the Doniphan West Mustangs with the right to play in the Twin Valley League Championship coming up on Saturday. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
Landall Company in Marysville is now hiring for various positions. Excellent pay, growth potential, and outstanding benefits that include annual wage reviews, incentive bonus with 60% of profits given back to employees, attendance bonus, comprehensive insurance plan with $500 deductible, paid time off, paid holidays, 401k, and much more. Apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disability welcome. B&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-framed buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. B&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. B&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. B&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
Wait! Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot by upgrading your Wi-Fi experience with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service.
To learn more, visit bluevalley.net.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
And welcome back to high school basketball broadcast action here on KNDY. Boys consolation matchup between Washington and Onega wrapping up right before us. Onega Buffaloes get the big 68-52 win in first consolation matchup here tonight, but it's girls action about ready to take center stage here at the primary gym of the home of Frankfort. Again, first matchup here between Centralia and Doniphan West, the number 1 and number 4 overall seed. Centralia came in as that top seed. Panthers picked up a 61-34 win Monday night after the 8 seed Axtell Eagles picked up a win over the Washington County Girls on Saturday. Doniphan West came into this matchup the 4 overall seed. They took on 6-seeded Lynn, who took a Hanover Wildcats team a couple weeks ago to a 2-point loss. But Doniphan West controlled Lynn 55-31, setting up this first matchup here tonight. Over on the bottom side of the winners bracket, it's going to be Hanover and Valley Heights a little later. The number 2 overall seed Hanover Lady Wildcats pick up the big win Monday evening, 59-27 over Blue Valley. Meanwhile, Valley Heights has played 2 games already. They have to play into the second round action. They played Saturday, picked up a win over Onega before a very impressive 63-57 win over 3-seeded Clifton Clyde on Monday night. I say impressive because Sevy Words for the Eagles had 42 points in that game, and Mustangs still held on to pick up a win to move to semifinal action. That's looking like girls action here tonight. Coming up tomorrow, KNDY will be back at it at 6 p.m. with boys action between Hanover and Clifton Clyde. And then at 7:30, Axel and Centralia. That's tomorrow in boys action. Floors are getting swept. Shot clock set at 15. We're going to take one final time out. When we come back, I'm going to introduce a special guest that we're going to have on tonight's broadcast as we get ready for high school basketball action here on KNDY FM 95.5.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations at Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all of their current customers. If you're not a current customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover today for all of your propane and fuel needs.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Axtell Truss has the experience to provide custom-built trusses for any application. Put them to work with your next project. Let them help design the right pitch, length, and number of trusses to suit your needs. They can turn out more complicated designs and configurations as well. All are solidly built in their enclosed shop with roll-off delivery to your site available. They also assure the best materials and quality construction, completed on your schedule. Call today for a quote or more information at 785-736-2291. That's Axtell Truss.
Welcome back. High school basketball action about ready to tip off semifinal action. Twin Valley League Tournament. Max Blasky with you here on the call this evening from Frankfort. But to my right, a special guest here tonight has a gentleman come up that we got introduced during football season here at Frankfort. Was that correct?
That's right.
Correct.
Football games.
Some good football games here in Frankfort. Weston Oldie here of Frankfort, Kansas, joining me on the broadcast here today. Weston, why don't you kind of introduce yourself a little bit, where you're from, where you're at now, and kind of what made you want to jump on with me here tonight?
Well, like I said, Weston Oldie. I live right here in Frankfort, Kansas, and I grew up originally in Lynn, Kansas. Moved away for a while after college, and then came back here and kind of doing a little bit behind the mic, being a public address announcer at football games, and like I said, that's how kind of we got introduced, and you kind of sweet-talked me into joining you here in the booth tonight.
I didn't even get a chance to buy you your water you came up with, so apologies on the short delay there on KNDY. We'll reimburse you for that one. But yeah, me and Weston, we got to know each other there over the football season and had a little broadcast experience in your background too as well, correct?
A little bit in college. I had a buddy who was, helping on some games, and he invited me to tag along too, so I got to see some good basketball down, south central part of Kansas. Got to see a couple of state tournaments as well. Got to see some really good action, and it was a good time.
I'm going to test your knowledge here real quick. We were chatting a little bit beforehand about being able to call state championship games. Do you remember who you had to cover when you did those contests?
I don't remember all the teams. I do remember St. John was one of them. They're girls a couple of years, about 2012, 13, somewhere in there. And also on the boys' side, we all know the name Dean Wade. I got to see him as a sophomore when they're at Emporio and they won state.
Well, that's news to me right here. So as many good athletes as I think we've seen in the TVL, where does Dean Wade compare to what you saw compared to now?
He was a sophomore that year, and what he did was just incredible. The guys I was working with were telling me how he was always kind of a point guard, and then one summer he shot up to about 6'6", 6'7", and then he started learning his post play and just became a really good, well-rounded player, as we've all witnessed before our eyes over the last several years.
Some of us don't get that lucky draw of that growth spurt, I suppose. That's why me and you are setting up here, and he's playing for the Cavs in the NBA. That happens every now and then. Mm-hmm. So Weston's going to be with me here on the broadcast with both games coming up here against Centralia girls and Doniphan West girls coming up first. Weston, this is a game in semifinal action. Obviously, both teams coming off wins in their last round. I don't know if you've had a chance to see either of these teams, but what are you wanting to see, I guess, in this type of atmosphere with a chance to go to a championship?
semifinals in the TVL is a great task in itself. And I think for these two teams, the experience in a tournament now should pay dividends going forward in a tournament, because these are two teams that very well can make a state tournament.
And I think Weston brings up a good point there. Of course, the Centralia girls come in 9-0 on the season. Doniphan West, not a team we've seen a lot yet this year, but they're 8-1 on the year, too, as well. So I think two very good teams.
Absolutely. You said it just like that. We're going to see who's going to come out on top tonight, but I think it should be a good game.
It'll be a great contest here tonight on KNDY FM 95.5. As we're about 10 minutes away from a tip-off, we're going to take one more time out here on this pregame. When we come back, we'll take a look at box scores for both of these teams from last contest, as well as kind of fill out how the season's gone along before one of them etches their name into a championship contest coming up on Saturday. Again, Centralia girls, Doniphan West girls coming up next on KNDY FM 95.5.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a traditional experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
Bat Tire in Frankfort is the place to go for tires in Frankfort. Why drive anywhere else? Offering a full range of tires, including Kelly tires and Hankook tires. Get the very best in tire technology for superior handling and longevity. Bat Tire will keep you on the road and headed to where you need to be. Replacements or repairs, they'll get you rolling again. Bat Tire in Frankfort, a proud supporter of the Frankfort Wildcats. Good luck.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
It takes a lot of know-how to run an ag business right. One of the most important things is choosing the right financial partner. That's why so many producers work with us. When it comes to agriculture, you can count on our experience. For land appraisal and more, you can talk to us. We're local, and we're here to help you grow. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
Valley Heights Lady Mustangs rolling into the Frankfort Gym as they get ready for their contest against Hanover. Coming up here after this contest between Centralia and Doniphan West, it's the 4 seed in this matchup. As we take a look at this contest, Centralia comes into this game undefeated on the season. Doniphan West 9-1. I've had a chance to see Centralia a few times here this season. They are really led, of course, by Owen Dieters, 1,000-point scorer in her career. A do-it-all point guard, but down low, Centralia has really came alive. It's something Doniphan West is going to have to deal with. Again, the Lady Mustangs off to an 8-1 start, but hanging their head on the defensive end. Both teams coming off big wins. Centralia over Axtell, Doniphan West over Lynn on Monday night's action. As we look at those scorebooks, Weston, that's something that pokes out to you that might pay dividends here tonight.
Well, for Doniphan West, what I'm seeing is they don't have that one score that's going to light up the game they have to focus on. They're a balanced team. They got several girls that can put points on the board, and so if you're Centralia, you got to be defending everyone. That's going to make it difficult.
And it is a balanced team. They returned second-team All-Twin Valley League player Brianna Eady off of last year's squad, leading scorer, too, back only averaging 9 points. I think a few names that poke out to me that might pay dividends. Courtney Johnson had 13 in that game. And like you said, a kind of younger team compared to an experienced team for the Panthers. Now, I know Centralia had a pretty big night from Owen Dieters also on Monday.
Yeah, and Owen Dieter is obviously the senior star on this team. She's going to lead the way for Centralia, but they also have a lot of experience. I see several sophomores. They got a lot of playing time last year as freshmen, and that paid a lot of dividends as they made it to a state tournament. And so seeing a few more of them stepping up today, I would not be surprised.
And the Centralia team, of course, on the girls defending tournament champions, so they know how to play. They know how to get it done here at this tournament. They won I'm going to call it a funky tournament last year at Onega. If anyone out there had to deal with that one, that was an interesting one. So this girls team under third-year head coach Dusty Thompson is playing real well. I think, though, a key this coming up for tonight for Doniphan West, I don't know how you slow down Owen. She had 28 in that game, but that's going to be a big, important factor for Doniphan West tonight.
Absolutely. If you can slow her down, then a lot of coaches are going to copy that template.
That is true. That is true. Of course, a little recent history, Centralia picked up 2 wins over Doniphan West last year. 2 years ago, Doniphan West, though, was state champions in 2022-23. So, like I think you mentioned, Weston, those girls, what would that be? This year's seniors would have been sophomores on that team. They know how to win.
Exactly. They know what it's like to go through a competitive tournament. And even the underclassmen were in junior high. They were watching these girls win state, and they wanted to, do something good as well when they got up into high school. And so they're also had that same attitude of this is what winning looks like.
And I think brings up a great point. One of the greatest aspects that makes the Twin Valley League such a sports-rich school or such sports-rich league, especially here in our area. We're going to take one final timeout here in our pregame before we get final wrap-ups of these teams and get ready for starting lineups here on our semifinal action. First game of the night between Centralia and Doniphan West.
As you gear up for another planting season, is your equipment as efficient as it can be? Have Cottage Hill Ag Supply of Waterville improve your planter's seed spacing and singulation with depth control abilities this spring. Call Darren at 785-363-6101 to find out how precision planting can make the most of your acreage or schedule planter maintenance or improvements. Success at harvest starts with timely planting in the spring, so contact Cottage Hill Ag Supply at 363-6101 and have your planter ready before it needs to be in the field.
If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. The Dragaston Insurance Company and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff at the Dragaston Agency at 785-325-2263 or stop by one of their 3 offices located in Washington, Clay Center, and Concordia. They'll provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and the Dragaston Insurance Agency working together to protect you.
Having a baby is an amazing, life-changing experience. The Birth Center at Community Healthcare System in Onega offers a childbirth experience that is personalized for you. From innovative care model that keeps mother and baby together to professional care team of experts in OB, postpartum, and neonatal care, the Birth Center team works closely with you, your physician, and your family to provide the personalized, compassionate, one-on-one care and attention you deserve, all in a warm, supportive, family-oriented environment that meets you and your baby's unique needs. For more information, visit chcsks.org. CHCS in Onega. Personalized care inspired by you.
As always, want to give a big shout-out to our sponsors here at the Twin Valley League Tournament. Without their support of these student-athletes, broadcasts like this would not be possible. So remember, all year long, please keep it local, shop local, and support local every chance you get. Moments are ticking down before our first broadcast here between Centralia and Doniphan West. Again, the Lady Panthers, reigning Twin Valley League Tournament champions. They are looking to get back to the championship game, I believe, for the 3rd time in 4 years. And their head coach, Dusty Thompson. Girls, of course, lead this league in tournament championships. They claimed their 15th last year. The next closest, the Frankfort Wildcats, with 3. So to say the least, Centralia Lady Panthers sports has been dominant over the inception of the Twin Valley League. The next team up looking to try and knock off an undefeated Panther team, as before mentioned, the Doniphan West girls. They come into this contest averaging 47 points per game. Some defense stats, though, I thought stuck out. You don't see this very often. Doniphan West actually allows less points per game than Centralia. Doniphan West only allowing 30 points per game. Math, I don't know, Weston, what would that be, just under 7 a quarter, right around in there?
Right in that ballpark, yeah. impressive stats, only 30 points a ball game.
So defensively, they've been really good. Now, I never want to poke holes in a schedule by any means either, but the toughest team I think Doniphan West has faced has been Troy, who is a state-ranked team. They're a very good squad, but this, I think, will be the toughest test for Doniphan West here tonight.
Absolutely. I think you said it before. A lot of us kind of expected Centralia to be, the top seed for a reason. We kind of expected them to make their way to the championship game, so it's going to be a tough battle for the Mustangs.
And we're going to go ahead and get starting lineups here for you last minute on the pregame clock. So let's go ahead and get things covered. We're going to start with the visiting team here tonight, the Doniphan West Mustangs. They come into this game at 9-1. Again, your 4 seed here in the tournament. Their starting lineup, number 3, Courtney Johnson, a 5'6" sophomore. Number 10, Brenna Edie, a 5'2" senior, and a returning second-team All-Twin Valley League player from last season. Number 13, Addie Foster, a 5'5" sophomore guard. Number 15, Katie Johnson, a 6-foot senior. And number 25, Bella Smith, a 5'7" junior. For head coach Perry Smith and his Lady Mustangs, the Doniphan West ladies, go Courtney Johnson, Brenna Edie, Addie Foster, Katie Johnson, and Bella Smith. And again, in last game, Courtney Johnson led the way with 13 points in that contest, but a balanced attack with 7 players in the scoring book. As for the Centralia girls, very similar starting lineup here tonight. Number 0, Hayden Kramer, a 5'7" sophomore. Number 11, Tatum Kramer, a 5'7" senior. All around, number 15, Owen Dieters, the 5'7" senior. Down low, it'll be number 20, Cora Thompson, the 5'7" junior. Number 42, Josie Haverkamp, the 6-foot sophomore. For third-year head coach Betsy Thompson, Tatum Kramer, Owen Dieters, Cora Thompson, and Josie Haverkamp. In the jump circle, it will be Johnson, it will be Haverkamp, Centralia in the home white, Doniphan West in the road blue and orange. We're ready to tip it off here in semifinal action. First tip is won by the Mustangs. Quickly up the court, left-handed shot is a miss by Bella Smith, but right off the bat, Doniphan West getting quickly to the bucket. Centralia coming out now offensively. Owen Dieters coming off a 28-point game last contest. Doniphan West will be in a man-to-man, which is a tough defense to try and crack out top. Screen and roll here between Haverkamp and Dieters. Dieters trapped left block. Looking for some help. Finds Josie short corner. Shot up short, but offensive board for Josie Haverkamp and up and good, and that's where Centralia will earn their money. Quickly back down the court comes Doniphan West. An important aspect of the Centralia Panthers team down low. Saw it the other night versus Axel. Absolutely pounded inside. And with the 6-foot Haverkamp along with the 5'7" Thompson, the Panthers have the height advantage, I believe, in this one.
Absolutely. Haverkamp is going to be a force down low.
Dieters nearly takes a steal out top, but the drive inside shot will be missed by Foster. 0 for 2 for Doniphan West early on. Max Blasky with you here on the broadcast. Weston Oldie to my right as we get semifinal action of girls Twin Valley League tournament underway here. 2-0 early on. Lone point on an offensive rebound for Josie Haverkamp and the Panthers. Shot clock under 15, a difference here in Frankfort this year. Nice crossover. Hayden Kramer gets downhill. Shot up lefty is no good. Defensive board pulled down to Doniphan West. Leak out pass is going to be long and stolen away by Dieters. Early on, we saw Doniphan West take the early tip, wanted to get right to the basket. I think their plan is to get there quickly. 3-ball here by Owen is a miss. The ball will stay down low. So, again, I think Doniphan West trying to get early points in this one because they know how difficult Centralia can be.
This will be at a premium, especially as you talk down low. It's going to be difficult to score on Centralia. And we've seen Doniphan West give up an offensive rebound to the Panthers, and they just turned the ball over. So it's going to be tough for them.
Trying to get easy buckets. Here's a turnover. Centralia off and running Doniphan West. Left side thought about it. Addie Foster now top. Brenna Edie from the free throw line. That drops down. Good looking shot there for Edie. And an early timeout will be called by Doniphan West. We'll take the 30-second break with them. First timeout by Perry Smith. Minute 20 in. It's 2-2. We're back after this.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in the field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. They have the energy since 1926.
Max Blasky back with you here on KNDY FM 95.5. Weston Oldie to my right. It's 2-2-0. Or it's 2-2 early on. Kind of an early timeout, too, I thought.
It was. You don't see that very often. Doniphan West got their first 2 points, quickly called a timeout. I wonder if the coach saw something and wants to make an early adjustment here.
Head coach Perry Smith, one of the more animated coaches there is in the Twin Valley League, trying to give his girls a boost of energy. Here's a second turnover by Centralia. Early troubles for the Panthers. They only committed 7 in the contest against Axel. Of course, Axel, a different team, an up-and-coming team. There are the Eagles. Doniphan West, a little bit more experienced. Panthers man-to-man defense, full court, forces the turnover. So both teams with sloppy turnovers early on.
Yeah, Tatum Kramer just swiped that ball away.
Right post, Josie Avercamp looks to go to work. Lone bucket for the Panthers so far inside. She gets it right elbow pump fake, goes inside, a lot of contact, and she'll earn a trip to the free-throw line. Centralia doing a good job wanting to go inside, like we mentioned, using that size advantage, and Havercamp there took advantage.
Yeah, and that's how they got their point earlier on an offensive rebound. Here she got fouled. It's going to try to get 2 more points.
Substitution coming up for both teams at the end of the free throw. First one is down. Josie was 2 for 2 in the game versus Axel. Starts here 1-4-1. First one off the bench is Tava Gibbs and Keelan Rimpey. So both 2 off the bench for Centralia. Out will go Cora Thompson and Tatum Kramer. Second free throw is a miss by Havercamp. Here's the steal, though. Hayden Kramer picks it off up to the rim, and 1 for Hayden Kramer. Good anticipation on the steal from half court. She took it right to the front of the rim and picked up, I believe, a second foul on the big girl from Doniphan West, Katie Johnson. Johnson already with 2. That's Addie Foster's first. Doniphan West already with 3 team fouls here early on. Free throw for Tatum is down. Old-fashioned three-point play.
There's another turnover by Doniphan West, a double dribble.
Double dribble in the backcourt for the Mustangs, and that'll be Doniphan West's 3rd turnover. For Centralia, notorious for pressure. We mentioned already 16 league titles. How do they do that? Turnovers. Pretty simple solution. Owen Dieters drives right baseline. A lot of contact, foul shots coming for Dieters, and this is how a Centralia Panthers offense gets rolling, already shooting their 5th free throw. We're only 3 minutes into this game.
Yeah, and Centralia's attacking. They put on the press. That's how they got the turnover. Right back to the free throw line.
First free throw for Dieters. That's off to the left. And, yeah, just a more aggressive team here early on. I think Doniphan West has been playing well, but early on, Centralia, a more dominant team. Sub off the bench as Dieters goes 0 for 2 for Doniphan West. Emmy Jo Whitestein, 5'5" junior out there for the Mustangs. Doniphan West trouble with this, throws it up court. They get it away into the front court. There's Whitestein with a shot. That will be a miss. Defensive board pulled down Centralia. Quickly the other way. Dieters inside, looks for Gibbs. That's going to be a turnover and then a foul on Tava Gibbs, trying to get that ball back. Kind of ill-advised throw there from Owen Dieters, trying to work it inside. I get it, but a little bit too much air under that one allowed Doniphan West to get there.
A little bit of time, and also some time for Doniphan West to kind of gather themselves for a minute and take their time as they're dealing with this man-to-man press from Centralia.
Full court, man-to-man, as aforementioned, substitutions to Josie Avercamp out, Hayden Kramer out. That means Taylor Kramer, Cora Thompson back in, and another turnover. Doniphan West, their 4th here in the quarter. Cross the timeline, Keelan Rimpey, cross court, skip past Dieters. Inside, that'll be Gibbs. Gibbs turnaround, pretty move inside for Tava Gibbs, and a second timeout will be forced by Doniphan West. Quickly, it's 8-0. Centralia on a 6-0 scoring run. We'll take a 30-second. We're back after this.
Some things are better together, like burgers and fries, movies and popcorn, and auto and home insurance. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we'll help you bundle your auto and home coverage in one policy, saving you money. And if a storm hits and both are damaged, you'll pay a single deductible. Find an agent at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Bryce Leonard in Washington is your local agent with Farm Bureau Insurance and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
We made the comment, Doniphan West took a timeout a minute 30 into that game. Since then, 3 minutes off the clock. Centralia, a 6-0 scoring run and 5 turnovers for Doniphan West so far here in the first quarter. Mustangs get it across the timeline. Shot in, no shot, but a foul will be called as Brenna Eady takes it into the chest of Tatum Kramer. And first time we've seen Doniphan West be aggressive now back to Centralia.
Exactly. That's what Doniphan West should be doing, is being aggressive, because, like we said, it's going to be a difficult road.
Inside, a little tip pass trouble for the Mustangs, but out top is somebody taken by Weinstein and set up. Little handoff action here near side. Panthers man-to-man defense. Doniphan West working it inside out. Again, Doniphan West without big man Katie Johnson down low, 6-foot senior. Already with 2 fouls here. 4 minutes left to play. First quarter action. Inside, nice take. Swinging shot is missed, though, by Addie Foster. Mustangs have got inside, but so far they are 0 for 5 from the floor. Centralia looking to take advantage, go inside to Cora Thompson, get a little back screen. Loop play there. Tava Gibbs up and misses that one, but good-looking play. Now Gibbs picks up a cheapie in the backcourt. Second time we've seen her pick one up 70 feet away from the basket. And just like that, with 2 fouls, Gibbs is going to have to sit down.
That's a third-team foul for Centralia, and Doniphan West has 4. 20 more fouls by the Mustangs. Centralia's going to be shooting free throws rest of the quarter.
3:48 left to go. That could play dividends. Centralia already went to the free throw line 5 times here early on. Since then, they haven't been back once. Good drive, baseline, left baseline. Courtney Johnson has to kick it back out. Swinging shot inside. Addie Foster kicks it off right wing. Bella Smith drives in. There's Edie, topside 3. That's off the rim. No good. Defensive board, Centralia. And now Doniphan West will be whistled for a foul in the backcourt. So here come those free throws, as you before mentioned.
Yeah, with 3:24 left in the first quarter, so a lot of time left for free throws yet.
And it's going to be Josie Haverkamp going to the line. She's 1 for 2 before this attempt. That foul will go on Emmy Jo Whiteside, picking up her first personal foul. Haverkamp coming off a good game, 10 points versus Axel on Monday night. Misses that first free throw. Substitution as Coach Perry Smith will have to go back with Katie Johnson, 6-foot sophomore, back in there for some size for Centralia. Head coach Dusty Thompson will counter with Tatum Kramer, getting Owen Dieters a little bit of a break here at the 3:24 mark. Dieters so far quiet, 0 for 1 for the line after 28 on Monday night, or 25, Monday night. Second free throw is missed, and then an over-the-back call called on the Centralia big. That goes on Josie Haverkamp. That'll be her first personal foul. Now, I believe they're going to take that on Tatum Kramer. So that's her second. She's going to have to go to the bench, and that break was short-lived for Owen Dieters right back out there.
Yeah, her second personal, I believe, the third foul from under Centralia's own basket.
Good point. Yeah, 3 fouls already. Centralia's committed in the backcourt, allowing Doniphan West to rack up those foul shots. Short right jumper is going to be missed from the short corner from Katie Johnson. Again, the 6-foot senior went about a minute into this game, picked up 2 fouls, so that's her first shot. Has to be a little cold after that one. And now a timeout will be called by head coach Dusty Thompson to reset. We're just going to keep it right here with 3 minutes left to go in this game. Listen, this game started 2-2. It's 8-2 right now. Doniphan West went on a scoring drought of about 4 minutes or so now. I think we were talking about it before. The dominance of Centralia defense is showing against the Mustangs here tonight.
Yeah, they've dominated the TVL tournaments in the past, and you're just seeing Doniphan West is struggling to get any type of rhythm when they're on offense, and with their fouls, they might be a little hesitant to be aggressive with the ball, too.
A big, important impact on the game. Katie Johnson with 1 and 2 fouls. Addie Foster, Courtney Johnson, Emmy Jo Whiteside all with 1, and that might not seem like much, but when you've still got a quarter and change left to play, and second foul could be detrimental for a Doniphan West team that only goes 6 deep here this season.
Yeah, well, they do have a balanced attack, but if you can have foul trouble, you never know.
Can't score if you're not on the court. Can't score if you're not on the court. Centralia resets, goes right inside. That's going to be Josie Haverkamp who turns it over. Panthers' 4th turnover here in the quarter. But again, Panthers feeding it inside. 3-ball left wing is down for Courtney Johnson. And let's see if that wakes up this Doniphan West offense. Their first to make in 8 tries. It's 8-5. And honestly, surprising the Mustangs have hung on this long. Left side skip pass, Hayden Kramer right to the rim. Shot miss. Offensive board up and down for Hazenkamp, and that's going to be a miss as well. Out of the where they come, the Mustangs quickly down the court. Left block, step through shot up off the rim. No good for Johnson. Offensive board, though, for Katie Johnson, and it's a 1-point game. Mustangs making a comeback here.
Doniphan West picking up some momentum. Try to play quick there to get 2 points.
Well, and all it took was 2 quick buckets. Inside right block, there's Cora Thompson. Kicks it out. Owen Dieter still scrolls tonight. Good pass inside, but shot missed by Josie Haverkamp. Hensley Cole from the 4 on the last 2. Mustangs come across the timeline looking to take the lead. Trailing by 1 floater inside up off the front of the rim. No good. Haverkamp pulls down the board. Centralia fans wanted a foul there. A lot of contact. Notice that either way, since TVL tournament always physical. Just get ready for that. There's, though, a foul on Dieter down low. Forces her shot into Whitestein, and that'll be now Emmy Joe's second. So 6-man for Doniphan West, who doesn't go 7 deep, will now be saddled with 2 fouls, and Owen Dieter's at the free throw line. First one is down for Dieter. Just as I make the comment about physicality, we get a foul here on one side, but Centralia has been taking it to Doniphan West. This is now free throw attempt number 8 for the Panthers.
And we just saw Doniphan West substitute number 1, Brooklyn Rawls, and number 13, Andy Foster just got back in the game.
So having to go deeper in the bench is head coach Perry Smith. Shot inside is missed, and a shot blocked by Josie Haverkamp. It'll stay with the Mustangs. Edie deep 3. That's off. No good. Defensive board, Owen Dieters, and now she's fouled in the backcourt. No, we're going to call that one a travel.
Owen Dieters never had a balance when she got the ball and took too many steps.
A lot of arms going for that rebound inside on the second miss from Doniphan West. Trailing here by 2. 9-7 is our score. First quarter action. Pass goes through the hands of the intended receiver. Now right side, Addie Foster will reset. Gets to the lane. Kicks out. 3-ball is off. No good from Johnson. Everyone going for it inside. Panthers come out of there with it. Good one here. First quarter action. Valley Heights Mustangs and Hanover Wildcats coming up here after this contest as we find the final 60 seconds of the first quarter. Panthers up 9-7. They've held the lead this entire time. Inside, Tatum Kramer, scoop shot, no, but offensive board. Cora Thompson, she loses it, kicks this one back out to Kramer, attacks, and I believe fouls will be coming for Hayden Kramer. Good offensive board by Cora Thompson, and not the first time, again, we've seen the Stray Panthers on that offensive glass.
They are, they're taking advantage, whether it's getting the bucket or like we're seeing here, getting to the free throw line.
At the stripe will be Hayden Kramer. She is 1 for 1 from the stripe beforehand. Centralia's 11th free throw here in this quarter. Coming up. Kramer's second one. That one's here as well. Kramer now with 5 points to lead all scores for Centralia. 3 of those from the free throw stripe. Final 36 seconds as we play here. Semifinal action at Girls Twin Valley League Tournament. 3-ball from Doniphan West. It's off the side of the backboard from Bella Smith. Here come the Panthers. Off and running. Kramer to the rim and down for Hayden Kramer. Have yourself a night. 7 points already matching her total from Monday evening. At the other end, right to the rim, goes Addie Foster and earning free throws now for the sophomore guard.
Hayden Kramer got that last rebound, saw a one-on-one to pull into the court, and took and got the 2 points. Then quickly, we see a foul on the other end. Now Mustangs are shooting for a couple free throws.
Those free throw attempts, Doniphan West here. That foul goes on 3 for Centralia. That'll be Malia Becker, second free throw. There is down for Doniphan West. Back come the Mustangs. Centralia inside shot is good by the Panthers. 15-8, final seconds of the first quarter. Easy at the buzzer, no good as we go into the second quarter. Centralia leading 15-8.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Call Parthimer Electric at 268-0553. At Parthimer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthimer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthimer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthimer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthimer Electric in Frankfort.
First quarter action wrapped up here. Semifinals between top-seeded Centralia, 4th-seeded Doniphan West. Panthers up 15-8 here. Owen Dieters picks up her first bucket of the first quarter on that last second shot, giving the Panthers the 7-point lead. Centralia's been on top this entire contest. It was 2-2 at one point. Panthers then went on a 6-0 scoring run, and 3 seconds will be called down low. Centralia's first turnover here on the quarter. Big storyline, though, in that first quarter. Centralia was 5 for 11 from the free throw line. Really took it right to a Doniphan West team that is short on the bench. Mustangs kept it close, though, and they'll see what they can do here in the second quarter. Topside, Bella Smith will get this started. A little handoff weave inside. Addie Foster looking to get downhill. Kicks it out. Courtney Johnson, a 3-and-1. Don't see that very often. Courtney Johnson's second three and a and-one opportunity here with the 3-ball. He closed out on that one.
And that foul's going to go on number 11, Tatum Kramer, her third personal, or only 32 seconds into the second quarter.
The Kramer will have to take a seat on the bench. I didn't happen to see the foul as it was down here in short corner. Must have been a little too aggressive on the closeout.
Little contact, exactly like you said. And Keelan Rimpey comes and substitutes for her.
Keelan Rimpey off the bench for Dusty Johnson. At the free throw line, Courtney Johnson can't convert the new-fashioned 4-point play. 6 points, though, for Johnson. Quickly the other way, here comes Owen Dieters. And the Centralia guards, you mentioned it earlier with Hayden Kramer. Dieters picks up a foul. They just go right to the basket.
They are attacking. Doniphan West has only given up 30 points a game on average, you said earlier. Centralia at 15. So that's what you got to do is attack, get those fouls, see if you can get some buckets.
Halfway there, 1 quarter out. Shot will be missed inside by Josie Haverkamp. Had 3 points in that first quarter, but was 1 for 4 from the floor. Now turnover. Centralia will give it back to the Mustangs. Trap far side as Panthers still in a pressing man-to-man defense here. Mustangs get it across the timeline. Top side, Edie will drive inside, stop, look to fire, no, loses it. Turnover Doniphan West. Here comes Dieters, middle of the court. Stops at 3-point line, cross-court left corner. Hayden Kramer drives baseline, shot up and down for Hayden Kramer. 9 points now for the sophomore guard. Having a heck of a run now at the Twin Valley League tournament. Nearly gets a steal here as the Panthers up by 6. Edie looking to get it inside, trying to stop this Panthers scoring run. 3-ball left corner. That one will be down. Courtney Johnson, her third triple in 4 attempts. 9 points for the sophomore, and it's back to a 3-point game.
Southwest took their time, passed the ball around, and waited for a good shot and converted.
3-ball keeping this inside, though, is down low. Tava Gibbs drops it in for her first bucket. Finish that comment. Centralia has yet to shoot a 3. Doniphan West has made 3, all by Courtney Johnson, but Mustangs turn it over again. Here's Dieters inside. Double dribble will be called on Owen. And substitution upcoming for Doniphan West. Yeah, good comment there earlier. Doniphan West only allowing opponents 30 points per game on the season. Centralia here at 19 already, really making it work offensively.
Absolutely. We see them attacking and drawing those fouls. We've seen them at the free throw line a lot today already. And there's another foul by Doniphan West, or a turnover, rather.
And on the other end, Centralia doing what Centralia does. I don't have Axel's turnovers for Monday, but I know the Eagles were over 20. Doniphan West already with 7 turnovers with 6 minutes left to play until halftime. 19-14 is your score. Our first game tonight. Upcoming, it'll be Valley Heights and Hanover. Dieter step back 3 left wing. That's hard off the rim. No good. Forward pulled down Courtney Johnson. Doniphan West. She's off and running. Up to the back is basket and a turnover. Doniphan West is Courtney Johnson just moving too fast on that one.
We're seeing Doniphan West maybe playing a little too fast at times and turning the ball over. Exactly what happened right there.
Took it into the mouth of 3 Centralia Panthers in another Doniphan West turnover. Panthers back offensively. 4 out set now. Back in is Josie Haverkamp. Dieter's left block looking for some help. Kicks it out. Rimpey 3. That one's spot on. Keelan Rimpey, her first triple here tonight. And a big bucket for the sophomore guard, making it 22-14. In Centralia, reigning Twin Valley League tournament champs. They're looking to at least make it back to the title game. And if they do, it'll be Centralia's 3rd title appearance in 4 years for this senior class. Edie, a deep 3. That's going to be short and an air ball. Second team all Twin Valley League last year, Brianna Edie, 0 for 5 now from the floor. Substitution for a Thompson in. Out will go David Gibbs. Thompson, Dieters, Kramer, and Haverkamp out there for the Panthers. I was going to say, I thought a defensive change there from Doniphan West, but they're still in man-to-man as they've been here all night.
And Centralia's taking a little bit of time on this possession.
Take a little bit of time to get set up. Dieters hits the floor. She's going to draw the foul. I think I call that shooting. I don't think she was.
I think that's what the refs are discussing. He initially said 2 free throws.
But these guards, everyone knows about Owen Dieter. She's been around for so long, but I've been so impressed with Hayden Kramer, not only in this game, but on Monday night's contest too as well. I think an excellent pairing. We've seen her move it just like Dieters has, and I think upcoming years, Centralia Panthers fans will be very happy with her.
Yeah, they'll be in good hands.
Dieters at the line off shooting night from her standards. Second free throw. That one will be a miss. She's now 2 for 6 from the free throw strike. Edie, who just missed that deep 3, thinks about it now, kicks it, drives, or pops it out. Addie Foster inside. Good pump fake. Katie Johnson will draw the foul. Then the 6-foot senior earns a free throw marks. Again, this will be Doniphan West only 5th free throw here. Centralia's already shot 13. Not to beat a dead horse, but again, Centralia just been more aggressive here in this one. Josie Haverkamp picks up the personal foul. Free throw will go down for Katie Johnson.
I want to see Courtney Johnson sub in for the Mustangs.
Doniphan West has weathered some early foul trouble, too, as well in this one. He mentioned it in the first quarter. He let Centralia get to the line early and weathered it so far. Second one down there is for Johnson. She goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. It's now a step back to a 7-point lead for Centralia. Looking for that little screen, too. Back screen for Josie Haverkamp. Panthers will reset. Dieters up top. Gets the screen. Now passes to the left side. Keelan Rimpey thinks about a 3. Back in the hands of Dieters. Shot clock here at 15. New to Frankfort High School this year. Panthers looking at it with 10. Dieters right wing. Need to get something done here. Swings it off Hayden Kramer. Right baseline. Looking to drive. Kicks it top side. Keelan Rimpey fires up a deep 3. Almost went in off the arc, though, for Rimpey. Back come the Mustangs. Driving middle. Kicking out Edie from the third corner. That's down and good for Brianna Edie. Her first bucket here tonight.
Excellent 2 possessions for Doniphan West on defense. Forces Centralia for a late shot, and the shot clock was almost at 0, and then quickly converting on the miss and getting 2 easy points.
Making this a 5-point game. Mustangs looking for one more stop and another score. Top side. Here comes Hayden Kramer. Loses it left wing. Now will drive baseline. Stops, kicks out. Push will be called down low. And let's see who they put that one on.
I believe it's going to be 25 Bell Smith.
Bell Smith picks up his second personal foul. 4th Mustang now with 2 personal fouls. As Smith will go to the bench. Back in will come Jimmy Joe Whiteside.
And for Centralia, Couple substitutions. Number 41, David Gibbs. Number 3, Elena Becker into the ball game. Dieters with the left wing gets a screen from Cora Thompson, looking baseline, finding the streaking Thompson. Becker up top, driving in, little handoff to Dieters now. A little weave action. That's a charge. Good job stepping in there. I don't know who took the brunt of that, but Owen Dieters picks up a personal foul. I think that's going to be Addie Foster, who took an elbow right to the nose. A little slow to get up. So like I said earlier, this is a tough, it's a very physical tournament that we're in here.
It's a very tough league, and I think we've all been popped at the wrong part of your nose where it just irritates so bad. I think that's what happened on that one. Mustangs get out of full court pressure, fired the 3 from Whitestein. It'll be a miss. As back now will come Centralia. Centralia, what I've seen this year, so good at forcing teams into one shot and done. Do it there again. They lead by 5. 2:39 left to play, and now turnover in the corner. Owen Dieters, uncharacteristically here today, has been a little sloppy with the ball. Again, had 28 points on Monday night. So far here in this contest, held to just 4. So Doniphan West doing a good job on her, but Hayden Kramer now with a team-high 9 points. Full court pressure from Centralia, as we've been in all game. Mustangs break it. Whitestein, left corner, will set it back out to reset. 2:30 left on the clock until halftime. Don't go anywhere as we'll take a look at boys action coming up tomorrow. Inside block by Tava Gibbs. Second block here tonight for a Centralia Panthers defense. Leads to an Elena Becker 3-ball. No. An offensive board inside, pulled down by Keelan Rimpey. 3-ball Gibbs. That's off the rim, no good. She might have been feeling a little bit too good after getting that block. Here's a steal though on the other end. Dieters takes that one away. Throws a little bit of an elbow, gets into the paint, shot up and down for Owen Dieters off the turnover. Doniphan West fifth here in the game. Dieters' second bucket from the floor.
The Mustangs were looking for an offensive foul there. You saw Coach Smith letting the ref know about it.
Out top, nearly stolen by Becker. Edie from the free throw line. Shot up. That's soft off the rim. Good-looking shot there from Brianna Edie. Her second bucket here in this quarter. It's back to a 5-point game. Again, Doniphan West 8-1 on the season. Centralia 9-0. Mustangs, the 4th seed in the tournament. Centralia earned the top seed. Outside 3-ball thought about from Keelan Rimpey. Will think better of it now. Sets it up with 15 on the clock for Dieters. Dieters to Rimpey inside. Pounded left baseline. Panthers will reset. Now with 7. Dieters rolling right. Inside baseline. There goes Gibbs. Shot up and down for Tava Gibbs. And we're going to have a whistle from the referee. I think we've got a...
Looked like Centralia wanted to substitute after that made shot. We saw a player run onto the court quickly there.
So substitutions then upcoming for the Panthers after the Gibbs make. Becker and Thompson to the bench. Back in will come then Haverkamp. And that'd be Hayden Kramer come back in. Dieters here near side, traps in the backcourt. Mustang swinging across. Far side now. Edie gets to her spot. Free throw line. Kicks it out. Doniphan West nearly turns it over. Johnson will reset. Final 40 seconds of halftime. Driving baseline will be Addie Foster. Top side is going to be poked away and taken away. Doniphan West turnover again. Panthers looking to run left side with it down the baseline. Cora Thompson will travel with it. And Centralia gives it right back to Doniphan West.
Centralia wanted to score quick, but the shot clock was off as we just got under 35 seconds. Unfortunate timing on that turnover for the Panthers.
Good use of the word here in the first half. Quick. It's been back and forth. I don't know what time we started this game, but we got through 2 quarters of basketball in, I think, just under 30 minutes. So we're doing pretty darn good, I think, for the time being. Again, coming up here, 29 seconds away from halftime. We'll take a look at Twin Valley League Tournament boys action coming up tomorrow, as well as recapping this first half. Max Blasky with you here, along with Weston Oldie to my right on KNDY FM 95.5. Final 27 seconds. Doniphan West trailing Centralia by 7. Timmy Jo Whitestein gets it up top. Good tip out there from Josie Haverkamp as she comes out from her post position. Mustangs will have to reset in the front court. now with 21 seconds on the clock. 3 balls really kept Doniphan West in this one. Turnovers have not. Here's a deep pass. Good catch there from Caddy Foster. Not quite OBJ-like, but pretty close. Granny Edie sets it up now left side. Courtney Johnson, swing pass right. Looking to go against Dieters will be Foster. From the elbow shot, no good from Addie Foster. Dieters with an opportunity and a carry. That's going to be Owen Dieters' like 5th turnover here tonight. A lot of turnovers. We've also seen some missed free throws from her. Has been a little rattled here in this one. Maybe that's not quite the right word to use for it, but the rest of the Panthers stepped up. 4.7 on the clock. Addie Foster across the timeline with 2. Edie a deep heave, and that will be no from the word go. At halftime, Centralia leads 27-20. Panthers led 15-8 at the end of the first quarter and hold on here by 7 as we go into halftime. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll recap that first half and get ready for boys action coming up tomorrow. Again, your halftime score, Centralia 27, Doniphan West 20. You're listening to high school basketball on KNDY FM 95.5.
You want a bank that not only cares about you, but the businesses and families around. FNB Washington is that bank. Community-minded since 1883, FNB Washington truly has been there through it all, a mainstay in the Washington community. FNB cherishes the opportunity to give back, whether participating in hosting local events, providing a community room for public use, or cheering the Tigers on to victory. Your local and hometown bank is still FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Unload your unwanted or unused items and benefit local residents with disabilities through the Twin Valley Thrift Shops. Have some good used things taking up space? Drop those off anytime at the warehouse in Waterville or Twice But Nice in Beatty. For larger lots of garage sale leftovers, furniture, and the like, call to arrange pickup. Every donation sold benefits Twin Valley Services and their local residents. Learn more online at twinvalleyfriends.com or stop by the warehouse in Waterville, plus used furniture and appliances, or Twice But Nice in Beatty.
Ever thought about what kind of curveballs Mother Nature might throw our way? Don't worry, Blue Valley Insurance is here to lend a hand. Whether it's hailstorms damaging your crops or strong winds causing trouble, our crop insurance has got you covered. It provides compensation for crop loss due to damaging weather conditions like hail, and we offer wind coverage too. Swing by one of our Blue Valley Insurance locations in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville.
Once you plant Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans in your field, harvest will never be the same. Enter a new era of performance and join farmers everywhere, yielding an additional 2.7 bushels per acre over A-Series. Unleash your greatest harvest yet with Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you always get more than a bag of seed.
Harsh winters in our area can drive up your energy cost. Protect your home and wallet this year by stopping at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. Seal drafty windows and doors with weather stripping and draft stoppers. Grab durable window and door wrap or new ductwork and replace your furnace filter for improved energy efficiency, lower repair cost, and a more comfortable home. Visit Hometown Lumber in Marysville or Axtell Lumber today to protect your home and stay warm this winter.
When shopping a hometown grocer, you want selection and service, like G&R Market in Frankfort offers. Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, along with weekly specials, they'll make your wallet happy. Shop the G&R Market app or grab a cart and look around to find something new for dinner. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 7, Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Great deals, friendly faces every time at G&R Market in Frankfort.
A couple of things to say, but Max Blaskidak here with Weston Oldie to my left. Semifinal game number 1 here at girls action from the Twin Valley League tournament in Frankfort. Top-seeded Centralia leads 4-seeded Doniphan West 27-20 at half. Weston, looking at some stats, one thing that sticks out to me, I'm going to go ahead and quickly mention the free throws. Centralia 6 for 13, not great percentage, but a lot of attempts. Meanwhile, Doniphan West 2 for 5 in that first half. We saw it. Centralia took it right to the hole.
Yeah, that first quarter, Centralia forced a lot of fouls, got to the free throw line has not converted. And by just looking at the score, Doniphan West is down by 7. It would have been a little bit more just by how much we were calling fouls on Doniphan West in that first quarter. But Centralia has not been capitalizing on those free throws, and we've seen Doniphan West take a lot of the good, timely shots out there and taking advantage of what they have. And you mentioned timely shots, what's keeping the Mustangs in this game. Doniphan West 3 for 9 from behind the arc, so right there's 9 points. And, Centralia is 0 for 2. That one kind of sticks out for me. Again, this game was 2-2 to start. Centralia went on a 6-0 scoring lead at the end of the first quarter. Panthers led 15-8 even in the second quarter, and here we set still at 7. Leading scores for you in that first half. First for Doniphan West, Courtney Johnson leads the way with 9 points. She is 3 for 4 from behind the arc. 4 points for Brenna Eady all in the second quarter. 4 points for Katie Johnson as well. So only 3 Mustangs in the scoring column with 20 points, and Trey defense has been good. As for the Panthers, it's been the Hayden Kramer show. She has 9 points. 7 of those came in the first quarter. Owen Dieters still with 6. Very respectable. 3 points apiece for Josie Haverkamp and Keelan Rempe. And then Tava Gibbs with 4 off the bench, all in the second quarter, too, as well. Again, your halftime score, Centralia girls 27, Doniphan West 20. We'll take a timeout, take a peek at a little bit of the game coming up after us, and then preview tomorrow's action as boys contest get underway here from Hanover. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Kuhlman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Kuhlman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Kuhlman Implement and Hardware in Lynn, Kansas.
Max Blasky back with you here on KNDY. As a reminder, you can listen back to any of these broadcasts anytime you'd like, available as a podcast at kndyradio.com. Go ahead and check that out under the sports podcast tab at kndyradio.com. While you're over there, too, go ahead and check out the TVL Rundown. Jeff Wirtz of the TVL Sports Spotlight and myself chat everything Twin Valley League every Thursday. That airs on KNDY at 7:30, 12:30, and 5:30 about those times. Or like I said, listen back anytime you like. In today's day and age, you don't have to catch it right away. Just listen whenever you want, whether you're feeding the baby, changing a diaper, whatever it might be. Listen to that rundown. Again, at halftime of the girls' contest, 27-20, Centralia leads here. Looking at a little in preview, I guess, of tomorrow night's matchup, the Hanover Wildcats and the Clifton Clyde Eagles matchup in our first matchup. That game will be at 6 o'clock. In that game, I'm going to be looking at Jack Scotchney. So if you haven't had a chance to listen to him, tune into KNDY. Scotchney is coming off of 4 straight 30-plus point games. All wins there, Eagles going 3-1 in those games. Meanwhile, the Hanover boys absolutely on fire offensively, scored 70 points Monday night versus Doniphan West, averaging 60. After starting the season 0-3, Hanover's ripped off 6 straight wins. On the other side of the contest at 7:30, it's going to be Axel boys and Centralia Panthers, one of the most physical games you're going to see here in the TVL this season. Axel 8-1, Centralia 6-3. Like Hanover, Centralia's ripped off 6 straight wins after starting 0-3. Axel boys, your reigning Twin Valley League tournament champions. And if memory serves correct, the Eagles have won actually the last 2. Got that right here in front of me. They have. So Axel Eagles looking for their 3rd straight Twin Valley League tournament champion this year. Centralia Lady Panthers, they're looking for their 3rd in 4 years for this senior class. I know they have their eyes set on a much more lucrative prize. That is a state tournament appearance after coming off a 3rd place appearance last season. But Centralia, I don't want to say even dominated that first half. They did play really well, but Doniphan West did enough to hang in there and keep this a 7-point game.
Doniphan West made some good adjustments. They'll have to keep doing that, figuring out how to beat the press from Centralia and taking those good shots like we've been seeing. And I think if you're Centralia, you want to keep attacking. You know, the free throws have not been as good, but you got to think that's going to change at some point. So if you're Centralia, you want to attack.
And exactly, go right to the bucket, make the Doniphan West Mustangs foul you on a short bench. Again, Mustangs start this second half with 4 players in 2 fouls. First possession here for the Mustangs, shot inside, and a foul will be called on Centralia as Katie Johnson will go to the line. Johnson, the 6-foot senior, picked up 2 fouls before she was able to blink in that first quarter, had to set most of that first, did end up with 4 points. Josie Haverkamp for the Panthers picks up her 2nd foul. So Doniphan West comes out of the halftime break, giving Centralia kind of a taste of their own medicine.
Exactly. For Doniphan West, that's what you do. Use your 6-footer to counter their 6-footer.
Math equals out unless you're like me and about 5'7". That don't quite work. Johnson knocks down both free throws. It's a 5-point game here at just start of the second half. Glad to have you all along here on KNDY. Whether you're listening online at KNDYradio.com, on the radio FM 95.5, or in our free mobile app. We appreciate the support all season long. Inside tough shot will be blocked by Johnson. Dieter's trying to get the ball back, and she does. Steals it away. Owen all the way to the rim, up and down for 2. And what a difference Owen Dieter can make. Doniphan West did a really good job defensively getting that block on Hayden Kramer, but Dieters just pounded the guard, Addie Foster, took that one away.
And she just rolled her way into that basket. That was not an easy shot, Max.
Dieters had a little bit of a struggles in the first half. We'll go and call it. Foster right back out the Centralia defense. Misses that one. Dieters off and running. Crosswork skip pass. Hayden Kramer 3. That's off the rim. No good. But Owen Dieters offensive board, and now calls a foul. Dieters, before mentioned, was 1 for 6 from the free throw line. She was 2 for 3 from the floor, so efficient in her shots. But again, coming off a 28-point game, didn't feel the need to attack near as much in this one. Or, I guess, score. Centralia has been attacking. We've been saying it all night.
Absolutely, and that was the 3rd foul called on Belle Smith for the Mustangs.
The Doniphan West now with 1 player already in foul trouble. Centralia with Tatum Kramer in foul trouble. Inside, there goes Josie Haverkamp for 2 free throws. Starting lineup second half, same as the start of the game for Centralia. Tatum Kramer, Ellen Dieters, Cora Thompson, Josie Haverkamp. Terry Smith went with the same starting lineup, but Bella Smith picked up that 3rd. So Amy Jo Whitestein will come in. Around her, it's Katie Johnson, Addie Foster, Brenna Eady, and Courtney Johnson. At the free throw line, Josie Haverkamp knocks down the foul shot. Picking up that personal foul for Doniphan West was Brenna Eady. That's going to be her first personal foul. Offensive rebound, Tatum Kramer up and down, Hayden Kramer. We'll get him right by the end of it. That's double digits now for the sophomore guard off the missed free throw from Haverkamp. Good action offensively for Centralia, looking to force the turnover, and they do on Doniphan West. And now a travel will be called, I believe, on Dieters again.
Doniphan West forced a throw and got that turnover. Lucky for them, Centralia gave it right back.
We've seen a lot of that here in this one, too. Back and forth turnovers, it feels like.
That means one team might get momentum, and then they don't anymore.
I was going to say, right back the other way it goes. Addie Foster back into the game for Bella Smith, who was out there for a moment. Pass is tipped, taken away now by Dieters. Owen looking to run across the timeline, gets inside the lane. Euro, left hand up and down, and a pretty Euro step for Owen Dieters, now with 10 points in this contest. It's all of a sudden a 12-point game. Right back the other way goes Addie Foster. She misses that one. Good job of Jersey Haverkamp to stay straight up, and it'll stay with Doniphan West. Couple substitutions here for the Panthers. Number 23, Keelan Rempe in the ball game. And I believe 41, Tava Gibbs. Tava Gibbs in for Haverkamp. Left block shot up and down for Doniphan West. It's going to be Belle Smith, her first bucket here tonight. Again, Doniphan West had only 4 players score in that first half. Centralia really closed down the opportunities for the Mustangs. Left block, David Gibbs. Inside, kicks it out. Now here goes Tatum Kramer. Off the Dieters. Dieters off the circle. Gets inside. That's going to be a travel. And another turnover for the Panthers. You know, the difference, though, in these turnovers, a lot of coaches talk about it. Centralia's been dead ball. Centralia's been dead ball turnovers. Doniphan West cannot run. Doniphan West has turned it over live ball, and the Panthers have really taken advantage of that. Now leading by 10. It was a 7-point game at halftime. Panthers up by 10, looking to punch their ticket to the TVL Tournament Championship game coming up Saturday. Deep three is going to be an air ball from Doniphan West. Courtney Johnson, who was 3 for 4 from the line, probably who you want shooting that, just didn't have enough ump on it. And you do wonder about that here. Sorry to cut you off there, Wes. You do wonder about that for a Doniphan West team that only has 6 players, how much nutrition is going to set in as this game goes on. Inside Dieters, pretty pass to Tava Gibbs. 6 points now for Gibbs as she's 3 for 4 from the floor on a good shooting night. But again, a pretty pass from Owen Dieters makes it a 12-point contest. Left side, Courtney Johnson working her way inside. Now to Emmy Jo Whitestein. Nice little layup there from Emmy Jo. Her first bucket here tonight, but a little underhand runner will be a timeout taken by head coach Perry Smith of the Mustangs. We'll take a 30-second with them. We're back after this word from our sponsor.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
So what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with professional Rheem HVAC service that'll keep your home comfy year-round, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort.
72 degrees, and I'm good to go.
Get professional service on all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
All sports season long, stay up to date with your favorite teams. That's the KNY Coaches Corner every weekday at 5:20 following local sports. On Tuesday, we chat with Centralia and Axel coaches. Wednesday, it's Lynn and Hanover. Thursday, Frankfort and Valley Heights. And Friday, it's Washington and Marysville. Or like we were talking about before, those can be heard online at KNYradio.com underneath the Sports Podcast tab whenever you would like. 10-point advantage here for Centralia, looking to punch their ticket to the Twin Valley League Tournament Championship game. Head coach Perry Smith and his Mustangs have given the Panthers a really good battle here in this one, but they need to get a stop here, I think, defensively.
Absolutely. That's what they're doing right now. They're trying to put a press on Centralia, see if they can't force a turnover.
First time the Panthers have been pressed here in this contest. They break it easily. Right block, David Gibbs. Now that's Josie Haverkamp. Turns around over that left shoulder and drops it down. Head coach Dusty Thompson going with the lineup I like. That's David Gibbs and Josie Haverkamp out there. So both bigs around Keelan Rempe, Dieters, and Tatum Kramer. 3-ball is missed from Courtney Johnson. She was 3 for 4 in the first half. 0-2 to start the second. Here's Dieters inside. Shot down, and a quick 4-0 run out of that timeout. It seems like every time Doniphan West takes a timeout, Centralia goes on a run. We saw it in the first half. Here's the second half. Second shot inside by Edie. That's a miss. Gibbs pulls down the board, and now Centralia will quickly get across the timeline. Dieters inside. Haverkamp. 6 straight now for Centralia, and another timeout will be taken. That's going to be Dusty Thompson. We'll take the 30-second with him. A quick 6-0 scoring run has the Panthers up 42-26. We're back in 30 seconds.
Ease the burden on loved ones with pre-planning services offered through Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville and Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley. This is Jared Anders, and we can help you in assuring that your wishes will be taken care of, easing the decision process for your family. From service arrangements to special requests, let us take time to meet your exact needs. Find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us at Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley.
In the blink of an eye, the Centralia Lady Panthers open up a 16-point lead over Doniphan West. This is a 7-point game at half. Doniphan West has only scored 6 compared to Centralia's 15 so far. Out of the timeout, Centralia still man-to-man defense here. We'll see if Doniphan West has got a run, as Centralia's went on a run after every Doniphan West timeout. Here's Bella Smith inside, and won't start there as the turnover for the Mustangs gives it back to the Panthers.
Yeah, Doniphan West, points bar probably come at a premium here before too long, as we're coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter.
Centralia looking to get back to the championship game for the second time in 2 years, looking to win their 3rd and 4 for the senior class. Inside, big block there by Katie Johnson, the 6-foot senior, sticks her long arms up as Hayden Kramer is denied at the rim. Good aggressive take by the sophomore guard. Just height mismatch did not favor Kramer on that one. Under 3 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Got a good one coming up later as Valley Heights Mustangs fans starting to swing on into the gym. 6-seeded Mustangs and top-seeded or second-seeded Hanover Wildcats will battle. Mustangs already with 2 wins here at the tournament. 3-ball shot is missed by Smith. Inside offensive board is going to be tipped around and taken by Johnson. And I believe, what do we got? Timeout, jump ball. Jump ball is going to be the call. Busy writing down there.
And with that jump ball, we're going to have a substitution for Centralia. Hayden Kramer and Cora Thompson back into the ball game.
42-26, again, is your third quarter score. Centralia, this close as this game was 2-2 at the end of the first, or the beginning of the first quarter. Doniphan West got it, kept it right around 6 this entire time, but Panthers now on a 6-0 scoring run. We're going to make that 8 with Josie Haverkamp, her third bucket inside here in this quarter. She now has 7 points in the third alone for 10 on the game. Left side, Courtney Johnson with it. She's hounded by Centralia. I don't want to go back on my word, but I made the comment that Doniphan West's lone loss was against a good Troy team. They might not have faced a team like Centralia. I think it's starting to show here in the third.
It is. Centralia's opened up to a great start to this third quarter.
3-ball miss there would have brought down the house by Tava Gibbs. But to finish that thought as Doniphan West throws it away. Doniphan West, again, a respectable 8-1. They won the state championship 2 years ago. They only returned 2 letter winners off of last year's team, though, coming into this season. So a lot of new faces, sophomore Courtney Johnson, Addie Foster, junior Zimmy Jo Whitestein stepping up. But again, I think the Centralia Panthers team, one of the best in the state, if not the best. And the state agrees, too. They are ranked second in Class 1A Division I behind last year's undefeated team, or the team that Frankfort beat to win the state title, Little River. Inside, Owen Dieter's shot up. That's no good. Her own offensive board tries to get it up again. Jump ball again, and we're going back to Doniphan West side. And again, I always got to mention when we come here, what an amazing run last year for the Frankfort Lady Wildcats. Ryan Edward, of course, winning the first title in Frankfort school history. Weston, I know you were around. That had to be a pretty fun time.
It was electric around here.
Just to say the least, I'm sure it was. This year, not so much. But talking to Brian Everett, that's kind of how the chips lay sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get all the experience back, but a good learning year for a lot of the girls, too.
And as we talk about head coach Brian Everett, we'll finish this conversation. Here's the shot clock's under 7. Centralia looking to force a turnover, and they do. Doniphan West throws it away. Here comes Dieter's right block. Inside, free throw line shot, contact, no foul, and drops it down for Owen Dieters. She is now 4 for 5 from the floor for 8 points here in this quarter as it's ballooned up to a 20-point lead for the Panthers.
And Owen Dieter's warming up as she only had 6 points in that first half with 8 here in the third quarter.
coming off a 25-point game here. She pokes away the ball, gets a steal, looking for a little help. Euro step, hands it up and down for two for Hayden Kramer, who has really benefited as that secondary guard here in this tournament. 22-point advantage for Centralia. Left side, Cordy Johnson he's a deep three. That's off the rim, no good. As we go into the quarter break, Centralia opens this one up, 48-26. We're back after this break.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Astro. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a Proud Wildcat Booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Max Blasky with Weston Oldie back here at the Twin Valley League Tournament. Doniphan West, 7 turnovers in that third quarter. Centralia outscores the Mustangs 21-6. Owen Dieters now with 14. Hayden Kramer with 13 on the score mark as Centralia has opened up a 22-point advantage. Here's Kramer, left block. Now we'll kick it right wing into the hands of Cora Thompson. Shot up from Dieters will be a miss. Mustangs pulled down the board. I wanted to make a comment. We were talking about Frankfurt's championship just last year. Tomorrow during the KNDY News Block, you can hear comments from head coach Brian Eppert as he was named the 2023-24 National High School Girls Basketball Coach of the Year. And those will play about 10 after the hour of 7, noon, and 5 during the KNDY News Blocks. As always, enjoy visiting with Coach Eppert and the rest of the coaches here in the Twin Valley League. 3 on the shot clock. Edie gets it off. It's blocked by Hayden Kramer. Centralia's 4th block here tonight. Panthers running. Dieters left wing. Inside and one for Owen Dieters. The floodgates are open here in this one. 16 now for the spectacular senior. And it is a 14-point game. Got a little whistle here. I don't know, inadvertent or whatever. Substitution coming up.
And we're going to see Andy Foster coming back into the game for the Mustangs.
Dieters at the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Had a little trouble in the first half there from the charity stripe. Was 2 for 6, but since then has really stepped it up.
Out there on Hayden Kramer on the inbound. Centralia is not letting up. Even with a 25-point lead, they're still applying this pressure to the Mustangs.
This Panthers team will keep pressure on every minute of every quarter, a full 32 for head coach Dusty Thompson. Here they are, still full court pressure, leading 51-26. Got a good contest coming up next between the Valley Heights Mustangs and the Hanover Wildcats. Dieter rips this one away. Owen all the way to the rack. A foul and foul shots now for Owen. The Benedictine commit will be an excellent defender at the second level. Was talking to someone, too, about what Benedictine's brought in. If I remember right, they brought in Sydney Walk from Frankfurt last year.
Hattie Gross.
Hattie Gross,
yep.
Excuse me. Hattie Gross from last year. Turber from Valley Heights. They're bringing in Dieters here this year. I think someone from Doniphan West went there. There's going to be some good Twin Valley League girls going down there to Benedictine.
Benedictine, seeing how good the Twin Valley League is and how well they can perform for their college.
You know, I made the comment, though, or someone made the comment as Dieter goes 0 for 2 from the line. I sure hope those girls like each other. They get down there, they don't like each other from competition. That might be a rough go of it first year.
From my experience, you're on a different team in high school, you might think one way about someone, but when you get into college, you're best of friends.
All there to take the win. Inside shot will be missed by Hayden Kramer, who's had a good night. 13 points here this evening after 7 Monday night versus Axtell. And it looks like we're going to have some full-sale substitutions for head coach Dusty Thompson and his squad. Weston's busy writing those down. I'll let him handle them as they come in.
Yeah, coming in, got 4 substitutions for the Panthers. You got Milena Becker, Isabel Haverkamp, Keelan Rempe, and Josie Haverkamp all coming into the game. So subs here for Dusty Thompson and his squad. Along with those 4, Owen Dieters remains on the court for Centralia. The Dieters' lone starter still out there, along with Josie Haverkamp. Foul will be committed. Going to call foul down low. Number 13, Isabel Haverkamp.
And you made the comment earlier, too, about the fouls. Something Centralia doesn't get into. Tatum Kramer, the only one in a little bit of foul trouble, is we have a jump ball on the inbound. It'll stay with Doniphan West. But the Panthers, as much pressure as they bring, we haven't seen them commit, those fouls like we did see in the first half. There's a lot of fouls in the backcourt first half. They cleaned that up, but still kept that pressure. Very impressive for a high school team.
But in Doniphan West, Katie Johnson got in foul trouble early on, and we haven't seen that since she got back into the game.
Imogen Whitestein knocks down a 3-ball off the inbound. 5 points now for the reserve for the Mustang, but still a big lead here for Centralia. 22-point advantage for the Panthers as we go under 6 minutes to play in this contest. Right block, Haverkamp shot up, no. Free throws coming, though. We're going to take a quick 30-second break during the free throws. We'll be back after this.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
300. That's fire 5-2.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
Well, you didn't miss the thing. Dusty Thompson takes the timeout. He knew we were up here, already taking one. So he said, well, we might as well catch a break in there. Picking up that personal foul for Doniphan West was Katie Johnson. Picks up now her third. As Weston was saying, though, she was saddled with 2 in the first quarter. Did a good job of staying out of foul trouble.
It's that announcer's jinx. Once you bring it up, it's surely to come to life.
Exactly. That's how it goes. Josie Haverkamp at the line for the second. She switches, goes 1 for 2 after she missed the first. Centralia 20 free throw attempts now in this contest compared to Doniphan West 7. Both teams shooting right about 50%, but quantity over quality for the Panthers here in this one as they lead big 52-29. Again, 6-seeded Valley Heights and top-seeded Hanover coming up after this one. Hayden Kramer knocks it away. Now Kramer at the other end, lefty layup is down and good. 15 now for Hayden, along with a blocked 3 after forcing that turnover and the steal.
Coming up on 5 minutes left in the game, Centralia is still playing tight pressure, full court press all the way. Centralia girls came into this game allowing just 34 points a game. Doniphan West at 29. The 3-ball is missed. The defensive rebound pulled out of there by Keelan Rempe. Good-looking defensive board there from her. But, yeah, Centralia came in allowing 34 points per game. Doniphan West allowing 30. And we could just tell about coming into this game what it was going to take for the Mustangs to keep it tight. They did in the first quarter. It was 15-8. But then Centralia opened it up in the third quarter, outscoring Doniphan West 21-6. And the Mustangs have still only scored 3 points in this fourth quarter, with just over half of it gone. Turnover Centralia, their first here of the quarter.
Mustangs, of course, will take on the loser of our next contest. Centralia will take on the winner. Pretty, I guess, easy, straightforward comment there, honestly. Inside foul shot, good take by Brenna Edie, picking up the foul of Hayden Kramer, who again has had an excellent night as that two-guard pair next to Owen Dieters. 15 points now for Hayden, has caused 2 or 3 turnovers, got a block too as well, and picking up a few rebounds to go along with it.
Another big substitution coming for the Panthers. Tatum Kramer, Owen Dieters, Cora Thompson, and Tava Gibbs all coming back into the ballgame.
Dusty Thompson keeping that bench at 9. We'll see what the final 60, 90 seconds look like, see what other names we can get into this broadcast. Rennie Edie drops down the second free throw. She is now 1 for 2 for 5 points in the game. Inside, good pass, Dieters, bad miss by Tatum Kramer, but offensive board pulled down by Cora Thompson. We'll reset here with the Panthers. Again, this is our 5th broadcast here in Frankfort. I want to make the comment, one of the few schools using the shot clock here this season. I think it's been a fun little, aspect to the game that got added here as Dieters puts in another one, but I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it throughout the state in the coming years.
And you've seen a few teams, like I said, still getting used to it, and not even realize you're under 5 seconds and the shot clock goes off, but everyone's looking around. That's an adjustment we all have to make.
And I've seen a few times, too, as well. It's not been just the players either. It's been some coaches. As Centralia gets up another shot, got to stop on the defensive end. That's a miss from Tatum Kramer. Now Dieters gets another steal. But coaches, too, as well, they might call a play. They don't like the play. They want to reset the play, but you're already under 15, and then it kind of happens that way as well.
And then you might make a mistake that normally you wouldn't. And so that's another aspect which I think makes this game beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. It makes it so much fun. And, of course, I think Frankfort, one of the best gyms here in the Twin Valley League. I always enjoyed coming over here and playing. Didn't have the best luck, but always enjoyed it over here and really enjoyed it broadcasting. Centralia up big here, final 3 minutes of this contest, 56-30. They were only up by 7 at halftime, but again, Centralia outscored Doniphan West 21-6 in the third quarter, and they've only allowed, now 4 points here in the fourth quarter. And we can't look forward to the next matchup because we don't know who it's going to be, but Weston, if Centralia does capture their second straight, what's going to be a key for them Saturday in the tournament game or championship game?
Well, I think today we saw a slow start from Owen Dieters and some struggles from the free throw line. You got to clean that up in my mind.
Inside shot will be missed from Thompson, her first attempt here in the fourth quarter. Foul will be called Doniphan Westway, Courtney Johnson. And, I agree. And I think it's interesting. Owen had 28 the other night. Like you said, she had 6 at half. She made off for 8, there in the third quarter. Teams are going to key on her. But I think that's what makes it so impressive when players like Tava Gibbs, who just hits her first free throw, Josie Haverkamp and Hayden Kramer really step up, makes it tough for everyone else.
Makes Centralia a good team, like we keep talking about, this tournament and maybe even the bigger tournament down the road.
And, of course, Panthers get to host their own sub-state, which is always, an extra advantage. So I know I made the comment earlier in the year. I said I think this team, after a trip to state last year, and then 2 years ago, they are ready to go back and have a good run at it. Inside, I think a travel is going to be called.
Yep, a turnover by the Panthers down low.
Good shot inside from Tava Gibbs with just a turnover. Final 2:47 here. Max Blasky with Weston Oldie here joining me tonight on the broadcast. He'll be with us, too, for the second of our doubleheader. Valley Heights Hanover upcoming for you here first. We'll try and get an update, too. Here's a steal by Dieters. Open court Owen. Right-handed layup. Looks for the contact, but drops it in for 2. That's now 7 here in the quarter for Owen, and at least probably 3 or 4 steals. Perry Smith wants to chat it over. We'll take it with them. Final 2:25. Centralia up by 29.
Dreaming of a new home? Let Inline Construction make that dream a reality. Custom home builds from foundation to finish with your plans, or they'll help you with design. Build on your lot or take advantage of Marysville's newest subdivision, Hartley Ridge, at 8th Street and Jayhawk Road. Call today and get started with Inline Construction of Marysville.
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
Centralia did. 59-30 is our score. The banker had to make fun of me on my mental math going into that break there. Sometimes you see a lot of numbers. Of course, wouldn't know too much about that. There's a steal there inside. Doniphan West turns it over. Again, turnover for the Mustangs have been a problem. That's going to be their 21st here in the game. So back-to-back 20 turnover games forced by Centralia. Inside, 2 free throws upcoming. That was number 1, Clara Heinen, just forced a turnover on the other end, and now goes to the line for 2 free throws as she sees her first action of the ball game tonight. Dusty Thompson going to the bench a little bit. Keelan Rimpey still in there, along with a few others. Yeah, see Kyra Nehu's in there. Getting some action tonight as Clara Heinen just makes her first free throw. And there's a substitution. Rimpey's going out, and we're going to see Milena Becker back in the ball game for the Panthers. Final 150, and good experience here for these girls, too, as well. You never know with injuries or whatnot what's going to happen. Second one not as good, but in the scoring column now for Heinen. And also I saw number 22, Maya Tankian, get into the ball game. The freshman getting some experience here for the Panthers. So Centralia girls will punch their ticket just as soon as the final minute 24 rolls away. Centralia boys will be looking for the same thing coming up tomorrow night as the deep three is missed from Addie Foster. Now a turnover. Centralia leads to an easy bucket for Foster. But Centralia boys coming up tomorrow night versus the 2-seeded Axel Eagles. Centralia took care of Frankfort Monday night 54-47. Probably the best game of the TVL tournament so far. Inside, a fourth shot is up and down. That was number 21, Myron News. Myron News. Basket. Good bucket there for those two. Getting some action here late. Centralia crowd loving it as we go under the final 45 seconds. We're going to end this contest. We'll wrap up our thoughts here after a quick break. Stay tuned, though, for national news, weather, and sports. And then we'll have our second of two doubleheaders coming up between Valley Heights and Hanover just after that. Finish that thought, though, the Centralia boys and Axel boys are probably going to be one of the best games here of the tournament. Looking forward to being able to call that one tomorrow night at 7:30 as we've got with a 40-point game running clock here, the final 10 seconds.
Yeah, 2 free throws. I don't know if they'll both get in. First one does rattle its way in.
Drops that one down for Foster. And they're going to let her shoot the last one.
They went from 30 to 29 points, so they had to stop the clock for the last 1.2 seconds here.
Second one for Abby drops that one down. Good for the scorebook. And your final score, Centralia punches their ticket to the TVL Tournament Championship with a dominating 62-34 win over 4-seeded Doniphan West. Lady Mustangs drop to the consolation side of the bracket. Saturday action. Meanwhile, Centralia girls will take on the winner of our next contest between Hanover and Valley Heights, 4 p.m. on Saturday for the TVL Tournament Championship. We're going to take a timeout, recap this game, and get you ready for Valley Heights Hanover after this on KNDY.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff at Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it, always dedicated to their customers. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations, and they know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. With locations in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and Humboldt, Nebraska. Stop by or give them a call today.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Wait! Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot by upgrading your Wi-Fi experience with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service.
To learn more, visit bluevalley.net.
Max Blasky back with you here on KNDY FM 95.5. Weston Oldie along with me here on the ride tonight. First game of the evening done, 62-34. Centralia just dominated that game. Weston, we'll look at scoring here in a second. But I think the word dominating, especially in the second half, is the word.
The second half, Centralia was dominant. At halftime, it was just a 7-point game, and Centralia came out in the third quarter, and I believe they outscored Doniphan West by 15 in the third quarter and really opened up the lead, opened up this ball game. You saw them clean up some of their mistakes from the first half, where they weren't, converting from the free throw line, and you saw Centralia just do what Centralia's been doing. Making their way to the championship game here in the Twin Valley League tournament.
Again, what did we say earlier? League leading, let me see.
I believe we said 15.
Was it 16? 15, 16? I know I've got it here. Centralia girls have won a league leading 15 in league history already. They're looking for their 16th. Yeah, dominating. Centralia held Doniphan West to 14 points in the second half. Centralia alone scored 14 in the fourth quarter. So, game was out of hand. They're still putting points up.
Yeah, I believe before the tournament started, we kind of expected Centralia to be in the championship game, and they just showed why today. That's why they belong.
And they've been dominant, too. They took on, I don't want to call them 2 lesser teams, but I don't think 2 teams that are up to that level of Centralia, and they've handled them. And that's what you expect. Scoring totals real quick for you in this one. No one in double digits for Doniphan West. Courtney Johnson led the way with 9 points. As for Centralia, back-to-back 20-point games now for Owen Dieter. She had 25, I believe 28 in the game of Monday, 21 tonight as she led all scores, though 15 points from Hayden Kramer as the 2-guard for Centralia. The big stat that I think, again, kind of pokes out to me, Centralia shoots 24 free throws in this contest. They end up making 11 of them, so right around 50%, a little under, but still got after it. Other scoring, Josie Avercamp with 11, 7 points for Tava Gibbs, 3 points for Keelan Rimpey, 2 points for Kyra Niehaus off the bench, and 1 point for Claire Heinen off the bench, too, as well. Again, girls matchup, first one here tonight. Centralia wins 62-34. We're going to take a break for national news, weather, and sports. When we come back, it's more girls high school basketball action on KNDY between 2-seeded Hanover and 6-seeded Valley Heights.